You? You dare just show up? We won't tolerate filthy traitors here.
Traitor? The fuck are you talking about?
You know full well. You brought down the hybrid. You destroyed the converters. You killed our people. If permitted, I would execute you where you stand.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
You think you had the right to decide that?
If you want to execute me, do it already. But what would be the point? You're all doing just fine as far as I can tell.
Hey, you're getting us into trouble here. Do something.
Your judgment is as substandard as your character. Our supply of Elex is pitiful. We've lost half our territory. The fight against the new invaders is tying up valuable resources.
And you think that's my fault?
I know it is. Just so you know, I've been tasked to protect us all from harm. And you're making it difficult to tolerate your presence.
I've never seen you this mad, Irissa.
That's not what we're talking about. But why do you think that is?
If you've got such a problem with me, why are we even talking? Tell your agents to pull the trigger.
And go against Azok? I don't think so. In any event, a quick death is too good for you.
You expect me to just disappear?
I'm giving you a choice. Sneak off like you did before, or find a way to fix the harm you caused. If it's the former, stop wasting my time and leave.
Where's my help needed?
Go to the crater. Find out if someone named Skibor is alive or dead.
What's the point of that?
I asked for help, not questions. You'll have to earn answers, let alone trust. Now do what I told you. Find Skibor. If he's alive when you get there, keep him that way.
What in the world are you doing here? I thought you were dead!
I know you?
You do. Come on. Zachor.
Wait, you're an Alb?
Shh, shut up. And hey, takes one to know one, right? You're pretty tanned for a former Alb, too. But let's change the subject, huh? They sent you to accompany me to the depot, right?
Not exactly. Irissa wanted to know if you were still in one piece.
But is that all? She didn't say anything else? Oh, then I guess I'll have to start from square one. But not here. These people are always listening. Like, always. Safer outside the city, so follow me. Hey, just out of curiosity, what do you think of this city?
I liked my old hut better.
I can imagine. The smell here? Oh, that stench. Very enlightening. What? That musk smell? Lust, fear, greed, that whole reek, you know? Smells like humanity.
I thought you were keeping a low profile. Spouting stuff like that is gonna get you noticed.
Look at these meat sacks. They wouldn't notice their own murder. But if it's so important, I'll shut up. You're my role model, after all. My ideal.
Is that so?
Oh, it is. You'll understand pretty soon. Right. That should be far enough. Time to talk about where things stand. Okay, so I know more about you than you know about me. Well, the question is, how much information can I safely divulge to you? Because Irissa must have had her reasons for not giving you the details. So, let's establish some trust between us. Come with me to the depot in Ignadon. We'll get to know each other on the way. I'll tell you a bit about myself and my mission.
So what's in it for me?
Well, if I remember correctly, Irissa wanted you to find out if I'm still in one piece. The only way for you to give her an accurate answer is if you come with me. If we part ways, anything could happen. But I'm not an idiot. I know enough about you to know what you want. And I can get it for you at the depot. Weapons, ammunition, equipment, anything you need. Anything you could ever dream of. I have access to all of it. So, are you coming with me, or what?
All right, but let me look around here first.
Sure, I've got some errands to run anyway. Just say the word when you're ready. I'll be in the Pushers District.
I'll come with you to the depot.
Smart move. Follow me. Our first stop is outside the crater. The faster we get out of here, the better. Don't want to get any more diseases. I always find the climb difficult somehow. That's the disadvantage of not consuming much Elex. Your strength starts to dwindle.
Why don't you up your level then?
And risk losing my human form? No way. The people here can never know what I am. I take the Elex I need at the depot. It's enough. The air is clearing. Sweet oxygen. Right, as I was saying. Can you feel it filling up your lungs?
The stink's not as bad here, if that's what you mean.
Exactly.
Careful!
Exactly. Feeling for your surroundings, you know? That's what sets the likes of you and me apart from other Alps. The pinnacle of evolution. My ass. Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from understanding it.
These things take time.
You learned that little saying from the humans, did you? Time we got plenty of. Willingness, on the other hand, the will to change isn't exactly something our people have to spare. But that'll change too, just like everything in life. The crater. Left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in front of us?
Looks like a load of tin shacks to me.
Yes, but that's only half the story. The crater might be the world's biggest junkyard, but it also symbolizes the birth of the Alps. Without the Elex the comet carried, we wouldn't exist. Well, I've seen enough. How about you?
Let's get moving.
Right. Not to make this weird or anything, but you're one of the reasons why I exist.
What do you mean by that?
The way I look. But, I guess I need to explain. Right, as I was saying. I think they want something from us. I've butted heads with one of them before. You better handle this. You gotta make sure that they let us pass. Do whatever it takes.
What are you gonna do?
I'll watch and learn. I'm looking forward to seeing how you solve this one.
Good. Stay out of the way.
Got it.
You lost, buddy?
Oh, we sure are. And from that dirty grin on your friend's face, I think you two can give us a few recommendations.
Should I take that as a formal invitation to smash your face in? You've still got one chance to save your fucking skin. Give me some cold, hard Elexit. This is a toll road, you know, and I'm collecting.
Remember what Viper said. He made it real clear we're not supposed to shake down travelers.
Do I look like I give a flying fuck what that measly bastard says? 200 shards. Right fucking now.
Here. Consider it a payment for never having to look at your ugly face again.
See? You can be reasonable. Now kindly fuck off.
Good.
Whoa, that was unexpected. I can't believe you spared that vagrant's life. I admit, I assume the opposite. Anyway, let's get out of here. But I do need to slow down a little. My stomach is killing me again. Let's, get a little farther. I really don't know what's wrong. It's been like this a few days now. These weak organic bodies are shit. I think maybe I need more Elex after all.
You wanted to tell me what's going on with your human body.
Many of us couldn't understand how you beat the hybrid all those years ago. And we couldn't ask you because you hightailed it out of there. But a lot of us thought it had something to do with you being able to access your emotions. So to increase our efficiency, we tried reducing our Elex consumption. Which would have happened anyway, by the way.
Why?
Simple. The converters were destroyed. Elex production dropped dramatically. Extensive studies had to be conducted on the effects of emotions and how to handle them.
And how were those studies designed?
Well, you're looking at one right now.
You analyzed human behavior in the crater?
Not just there. I went all over the place. Anyway, I need a break. My body needs nutrients, regardless of the state of my stomach. Being human definitely has its drawbacks. Their immune system is pathetic. And the body always needs something. Vitamins here, proteins there, watching the metabolism, watching the blood sugar. It's exhausting. When I was an alb, I could do incredible things all day with minimal food. But none of this is news to you. So, do you want something to eat? My treat.
I won't say no.
Here you go. All the nutrients you need in one simple can.
Is that all?
Taste it. You'll be surprised at how filling it is. I need to eat right now, or I'll run into trouble down the line. Can you keep an eye out? Make sure there's nobody following us? It wouldn't be the first time.
Expecting more outlaws?
Yep, our brush with those two earlier won't go unanswered. Let's try to minimize the risk of a confrontation, huh?
Right. I'll go see if anyone's following us.
Just walk back down the path we came from. But stay within shouting distance so I can come and help you if you need it.
I think I can handle that. See you soon. Skibor was wrong. Nobody's following us. Time to head back.
So, how many people are following us? 3? 4?
Not a single one.
That's annoying. Just hoping for a little escalation. Nothing more exhilarating than an out-of-control situation. The risk, the adrenaline, so engaging. Still, we should get going. My stomach is still upset, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Not much farther now anyway. So, I've been wondering, when you kill someone, what do you feel? I have to be honest, for me, it's an incredible high. Something to really savor. The light in their eyes flickers out. Their bodies tremble, like slowly squashing a bug.
The way I feel about it depends on who I'm killing.
Oh, I see. Your aversion toward or affection for a given individual determines the level of violence you administer.
You really like to hear yourself talk, don't you?
Oh, I can't be silent anymore. Not when every word, every breath is a new experience. Don't. But you make a good point. I'll hold my tongue for now. And that'll help me concentrate on moving forward. Nearly there. I feel sort of empty.
But you couldn't wait to leave a terrorist behind.
Yes, but who knows what awaits me now? It's getting harder and harder for me to stick to the local rules. How do you deal with that when you're forced to play a role?
I don't let anyone force me to do anything.
And the consequences be damned?
I don't worry about them until I have to.
Well, I think I understand what you're getting at. I'll keep mulling it over while we walk. That's basically all I wanted to tell you. The one thing that the depot can definitely offer is complete safety. From external threats, anyway. No creatures, no vagrants.
There's no such thing as absolute safety.
I think I'm beginning to understand why you disappeared from the public eye back then. Nothing gets past our defenses. I guarantee it.
Those kinds of guarantees usually break when hit with cold, hard reality.
But actually, statistically speaking...
Spare me.
Sure, you might still be proven right. These constant attacks are taking their toll. Humans have a lot in common. They use brute numbers to overpower.
Very good.
Well, here we are. Your new home?
I already have a home.
Well, now you have a spare one. Let's meet up again later. I've got something to take care of. Oh, don't forget the equipment I promised you.
Where can I find you?
If all goes as planned, I'll be at the Elex depot. Oh, speaking of which, this is for you. Normally we're all allotted fixed rations, but... well, don't ask any questions. Right, I'm running late. I'll see you later.
It's sort of surreal to be walking around here. Without my weapon drawn, I mean. I can't shake the feeling someone might shoot me in the back at any moment.
What took you so long?
Yeah, I had trouble in the crater. The fucking outlaws.
Not interested. Did you do what I told you?
Yeah, of course. Got a little extra, too. Here.
Don't think that will buy you favor. You've tested my patience too long. Go to the silos immediately and take your ration. Your inefficiency is unacceptable. It stops now.
It'll be done. Well, let's talk later, when I have more time. You should get to know the camp in the meantime. Everything has changed since the last time you were here.
Skibor's back.
You don't say. I just question how much you had to do with that.
He would have never gotten here without me. I was with him the whole time.
If that's true, Skibor will confirm it. Damn it. What the hell was that? Let's go. Everybody follow me. What happened? Answer!
I don't know.
I want answers!
Skibor, he was the last one to...
To what?
He was here to get his Elex, and then there was this This huge banging.
That does it. Make sure everyone gets back to work. I'll take it from here.
Yes, ma'am.
Straight answer, now. Is this your work? Did you come here to further attack us?
What? I was with you when it happened.
Don't treat me like a fool. You turn up out of the blue after years away, escorting one of our agents. Then the agent in one of our silos are blown up. Coincidence? Unlikely.
Give me a break. What would I stand to gain from all that?
More than Skibor. We can scrape him off the floor while you stand here and deny it all.
You have no proof. Only prejudices.
If you're really not connected to this, it's in your own interest to give me answers. So get to it. Investigate everything. I want to find out exactly what happened. I have to report to Alexator Azok. I want your report in an hour. Go!
What the hell? There's nothing to see here.
But the Elex, what about our rations?
It's taken care of.
Who? And when?
Commander Irissa, and now stop with the questions. The agents will sort everything out. All you need to care about is work. Come on, let's go.
This metal doesn't look like it came from the silo. Strange. Chunks of flesh. Human. The explosion must have blown Skibor to bits. Sulfur. Definitely not part of the silo. Maybe used in a bomb. Maybe the silo guards know more about it. Elex from the silo. Highly contaminated. Metal from the Elex silo. Just parts of the silo. Nothing suspicious. Just metal.
What do you want?
Who are you?
My name is Zell. I guard the silo against tampering.
You don't seem to be doing a very good job.
Are you questioning my effectiveness? Maybe you're right. This incident will have consequences. I'll ask for reinforcements to make sure it never happens again.
What else? What do you get up to when things aren't blowing up?
I make sure nobody steals Elex.
Thieves?
We've had a number of thefts. The hybrid and its ambitious plans are a thing of the past. Elex is in high demand. Albs stealing from each other. I never thought I'd see the day. Everyone gets their ration. I don't understand why some people aren't happy with it.
Some people never have enough.
Hopefully it'll just take a little time for everyone to get used to their rations.
Can I get a ration of Elex here too?
Not from me. I'm only authorized to let people go to the silos if they already have a permit. Public distribution of Elex is handled in the soldiers sector, just below the silos. Go talk to Commander Knox. He'll tell you whether you're entitled to any or not.
Can you tell me more about the explosion?
It was huge. It knocked me on my back.
What happened just before the silo went up?
The same thing I told Commander Irissa. Skibor wanted to pick up his Elex ration. And just a couple minutes after I let him pass, everything went boom.
Had he been acting suspicious?
No. And he wasn't carrying anything that could account for the size of that explosion. I would have noticed a device capable of causing this immediately.
Could someone have planted a bomb in the silo before?
Out of the question. The entire area is continuously monitored.
Someone or something must have caused the explosion.
I don't understand it either. There's no logical or plausible explanation. That's all I can tell you.
I don't think I'll find out anything else. I should let Irissa know.
You're late. I gave you an hour. In the future, you'll treat my assignments as highest priority. So, what did you find out?
I can't tell you exactly what happened at the silo, but everything points to a bomb attack.
You don't say. And next, you're gonna tell me Skibor was the perp.
That is a possibility, yeah. I also discovered metal near his remains that wasn't from the silo.
Strange metal. That certainly suggests there might be something to your bomb theory. But I need more solid evidence. Alexander Azok wants facts. You will provide them.
Does this mean you finally trust me?
Yes, of course. Why should I doubt your abilities?
Because you've done it before.
Irrelevant. Possible emotional fluctuations of my personality are not the subject of the investigation. Now that's been settled, you should finish what you started.
Good. Where do we go from here?
The evidence from the silo has not delivered sufficient results. We need a new reference point.
What about Skibor's past? Maybe we'll find some answers there.
Maybe we won't. Our agents enjoy certain privileges. Questioning them would mean certain consequences.
I don't give a damn about privileges. If I'm doing this, it's gonna be on my terms.
Very well. Time is short. I'm prepared to make an exception. You are hereby given permission to inspect his accommodation before we lose another silo.
Where were Skibor's quarters?
The agent's sector, obviously.
What are you doing here? You're interrupting an ongoing investigation.
You got a name?
Zarek. And now that that's settled, you can leave.
If anyone has to go, it's you. I'm here at Irissa's request.
Irissa? That changes things. We're on the same team then. I guess we'll both be searching for whoever's behind the destruction of the silo.
Irissa never mentioned you.
That makes sense. Alexander Azok gave me the assignment. He wants to step up the investigation so he and Commander Irissa are working in parallel to solve this one quickly. But I'm about at the limit of what I can do alone. How about we cooperate?
Not interested, buddy. I work alone.
So do I, usually. But it's not up to us, is it? If working together delivers faster results, then that's what Alexander Azok will want. So why don't we pool our resources and focus on the problem at hand?
And what have you found out so far?
So far, I've found no indication of Skibor's involvement. This accommodation is not significantly different from the others. Same furniture, same equipment. With one exception, the safe. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to open it yet.
This should be a cinch for you. It wouldn't be the first time you've done it.
Maybe you want to give it a try for a change.
My skills lie elsewhere.
I levered off a locking mechanism designed to prevent intruders from entering a code. Trouble is, I don't know the damn code.
What's so unusual about the safe?
The lock. Securing your safe with a code is nothing special. Most people do that. But installing a lock to prevent input of the code is unusual.
Well, maybe it can be hacked.
It can't. I already checked. We're not leaving till that goddamn thing's open. Let me know if you find anything.
Not bad.
Find anything yet?
Not yet.
There's gotta be something. Come on. Let's keep looking.
$10.32, $13.57, $19.48, $23.
Not now. I found an audio log that might give us a clue.
Respect. I must have missed that. But what makes you think it contains the code?
Because it involves a random series of numbers.
What were those numbers?
10, 32, 13, 57, 19, 48, 23. But I've got a feeling that the message is incomplete.
Not random. These are times. And I know what numbers are missing.
How the hell could you?
These are the exact times Skibor received his Elex rations. It was my job to calculate them for him. The missing number is 14, and I'm pretty sure that if the other 3 numbers don't do the trick, the last one will open the door. Check it out, then we'll know if I was right.
I'm in. Let's see what Zarek thinks. Skibor's safe is open.
So, what was in it?
Cleric clothing. Does that mean anything to you?
No. It raises a lot more questions. But I want to take a closer look. There must be some kind of clue in there.
No, I'm keeping them.
I thought we were working together. Besides, you did me a big favor. It's time I reciprocated.
And what does the clothing have to do with it?
If you want to improve your standing among the Alps, you'll need to make an impression. If I take the stuff to Irissa and talk up how important your role was, your reputation at the depot will improve dramatically. As a scout and emissary of Azok, my word carries some weight.
No, the clothes stay with me.
How come? I doubt they'll fit you, and anyway, I know Skibor better than you. If you withhold the evidence from me, we could miss a vital clue. Or do I actually need to remind you that you're also among the suspects? I didn't really want to bring this up with you, but you leave me no choice. So it's in your best interest to cooperate.
What part of no do you not get?
Damn it. You've tried my patience long enough. If you're not gonna listen to reason, I'll just take the damn things for myself.
Hey!
I'm sure as hell not talking to you anymore. I've got new information regarding the attack.
Then save it for later. I need to talk with the man next to you. Why are you working with one of Azok's scouts? You weren't instructed to do that.
Zarek was in Skibor's quarters before me.
That is a lie. I arrived just in time to stop him from destroying important evidence.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck is this?
His reaction speaks for itself. The best thing would be to remove him from the depot.
Oh yeah, you'd really like that, wouldn't you?
Quiet! What evidence are you talking about?
I found a cleric's uniform in Skibor's safe. The situation is clear. Skibor was a double agent and Jax was his accomplice.
The situation is I'm about to kick your ass.
Enough! I'm interested in facts, not allegations. Go to Azok immediately and await further orders.
But...
Dismissed!
Yes, Commander.
I expect you to carry out my orders to the letter this time. No more complications.
Zarek's trying to set me up. You see that, right?
I'm not interested in your petty shit. You don't understand what's at stake, do you? You know what happens if the depot falls? If these endless attacks break our morale? We're barely holding against the invaders as it is. Without our resistance, it's not just Ignodon that will fall. Everything will. The security of this base guarantees everyone's safety, including yours.
I did what you wanted. What else do you want?
I want you to stay on the case. Zarek's approach is flawed. He's unfocused and jumps to the wrong conclusions. The purpose of the attack, who's behind it, we need to know exactly what happened.
If people keep putting obstacles in my way, we're gonna get nowhere.
You will manage. You managed to find a lead before. With that in mind, I'm ordering that your cooperation be continued. You'll use your vast experience and go to the clerics under Zarek's command. If Skibor really was a double agent, we'll find some evidence of that at their base.
Understood. I'll find out if the clerics are involved.
Together. Zarek will be keeping an eye on you. You keep an eye on him. Guard! As long as Jax remains in the depot, you will not leave his side. He is to set off immediately with Zarek for the clerics.
Yes, Commander.
I don't need a fucking babysitter.
And I don't need any more complications. Get out of here. Go and talk to Zarek.
You heard the Commander. Let's go.
I did not anticipate your return. State your business immediately.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
I am Alexander Azok, Guardian of the new directive, responsible for the depot. Now answer my question.
I'm looking for Zarek.
Yes, he told me what happened. They say you have been of little assistance. What exactly do you want from him?
I'm going to go with him to the clerics. They may be connected to the attack on the silo.
I assume Commander Irissa ordered this. I'm releasing him for this purpose on that basis. Search the Collector's sector for him. He was going there to investigate something.
Go on, get out of here. Off to the Collectors with you.
You're starting to get on my nerves.
I'm making sure you don't waste any time and get the job done. So get going.
I don't trust the agents.
Your mistrust.
You're dawdling. Move faster.
Whatever, as long as you leave me alone.
Not until you leave with Zarek.
Then why couldn't they prevent the incident at the silo?
So we meet again.
Yeah, so what?
You owe me a goddamn explanation.
And you're in my way. What are you doing here anyway?
Irissa ordered us to infiltrate the clerics.
Has she lost her fucking mind?
I don't like it any more than you do.
Ugh. Having to stand by a traitor and a murderer.
You don't like it? Take it up with Irissa. I've had enough of your shit anyway.
You know as well as I do that it's more than your life's worth to defy her orders. Did she say anything else?
Yeah, that you're in command of the mission.
Nothing else would have made sense. Get your gear in shape before we leave. I won't be sharing ammo with you on the way. Once you've got everything, meet me at the south exit. Ready?
Now, are you gonna tell me why you tried to pull that shit with me and Irissa?
I had my reasons.
Oh yeah?
Listen, the only thing we've got in common is the mission. Nothing else.
If I can't trust you, our cooperation is worthless.
I just can't stand you. Is that clear? Anything else?
Am I supposed to just take that from you?
Take it or leave it. You've certainly taken the joy out of our triumph. We could have been kings of the world. Instead, everyone who's ever mattered to me is rotting in the ground. For me, that's reason enough to expose your oh-so-special efficiency for what it really is. Nonsense.
What did you want from the collectors?
Answers.
Did they have anything to do with the attack?
Don't worry your empty little head about it.
Let's get this over with.
All right. Let's get out of here then.
My work is done. Our safety depends on your success, remember that.
Does this mean I'm finally rid of you?
It means you're supposed to get stuck in. Go get your gear and get the hell out of here.
This way!
So, what's your plan?
You'll find out soon enough. Until then, you follow my instructions and shut up.
Alarm! North Gate under attack!
Same reason we couldn't. Nobody could have predicted that.
Do you know the cleric's base of operations?
Yeah.
Then your value to this mission has just increased.
Why?
I'm making statements, not opportunities for your stupid questions. Come on, move it! We'll go around the side of the mountain. Trying to cross it is far too dangerous.
If you say so.
Come on, move it. And keep it quiet. You don't need to stomp around like a rot boar. Stay close to my side and watch out for any moving shadows. I don't want any surprises.
Why are we stopping?
Just a feeling. We need to get the lay of the land. I'll go on ahead. You follow a short way behind. Keep a low profile. Watch yourself. A troll makes less noise than you.
You don't say. What is it now?
2 clerics up ahead. Dead by the looks of it.
All I see is a few animals.
We're gonna have to get rid of those crystal rats before we get anywhere near the bodies.
No problem.
I'll go ahead. There's a body missing.
What makes you say that?
These two are scouts. They move in threes.
What the fuck were the clerics doing here?
Looking for resources. We've been eating into their territory, so they've been struggling for supplies. But it was a necessary move for us.
War is pointless. It's always unnecessary.
What the hell has gotten into you? Can't you see the military value? Ignodon is of great strategic importance. The clerics would never be able to defend this region against these invaders.
And you're sure of that?
They couldn't stop us. How could they stop them? When you look at it like that, they're lucky we drove them off. Whatever. Let's focus on finding the third scout.
What do you hope to gain from this?
Confirmation of my hunch that whoever did this is a completely new enemy. So you're gonna help me follow up on this lead, or you need another lesson?
That's only gonna slow us down.
No way. The survivor will have tried to make their way back to base. We won't be taking a detour. I doubt he got very far. Take whatever you can use from here. The attackers had no interest in equipment. We can take advantage of that.
I'll be right back. We're good to go.
Good. Let's move out. It can't have been long since the attack. The trail's still fresh. Dead. That's what I thought. His injuries were probably too severe. You've dealt with the clerics before. What led to their collapse? Not that I mind, of course. I'm just interested.
No idea.
A former commander should know every detail about his enemies. There's nothing more we can do here. Let's... ambush! Down! Interesting fighting style. Looks like you haven't forgotten everything.
That's high praise, coming from you.
Just stating facts. If we hadn't beaten back the invaders, their plan might have worked.
What plan?
The trap was for the clerics. The loss of their scouts wouldn't have gone unnoticed for very long. Their rear guard wouldn't have survived the ambush. They would have been destroyed one by one. But we were an unknown variable. That's the only reason it didn't work. But let's clear the way and do it on the double. They've underestimated our strength once. I don't think they'll do it again. Caracas is unsafe terrain. That incident with the Strange Ones shows this all too clearly. We'll have time to rest when we reach the cleric's base. But until then, let's go for it. Just so we understand each other, we don't use violence against the clerics, all right? No matter what problems we encounter. Getting hold of information has absolute priority.
Why are you telling me that?
We need to find out how involved the clerics were in the attack on our silo, and their intent. The dead don't talk. Remember that. The number of skirmishes doesn't seem to be dropping off. Over there! Rock dragons!
Let's just go around them.
Our options are limited if we want to keep to the timetable. Apart from that, I'm not really sure about how good they are at picking up scents. Taking them out doesn't pose any significant risk. The probability of us losing a fight against this lot is in the region of 0. Follow me. I prefer these creatures to that purple horde. Their attacks are predictable, and that makes them a lot easier to fight. It's a flaw in their instincts.
And now, the rock dragons are finished.
Yeah, but I still feel something that could be described as dissatisfaction.
Didn't I deal with those critters fast enough?
We're supposed to clear up the big things, yet we keep stumbling over the small things. I have to optimize our route. Fortunately, I know of an alternative that should speed up our progress.
And that would be?
You'll see. Now let's go. Our goal is drawing closer. Now for my alternative. We go through the mountain. This path should be relatively free of any danger. At least it was the last time I tried it.
A shortcut?
A life insurance policy. Inside the mountain will be safe from further incidents. Let's hit the road. But stay close. Better safe than sorry. Facilities like this often end up as connecting roads for primitive means of transportation. Luckily, we elves don't need archaic human devices.
You do realize we're on foot, don't you?
I'd prefer a raider, but circumstances don't allow it. Look out! Someone's coming! Get in position!
What are you doing here?
You deal with it. My expertise with people is limited.
Hey, I asked you something. Who are you and where you from?
Who are you?
I'm Veronica. Now answer my question.
None of your business.
Really? That's so. A human with an alb. Not every day you see that. Buzz will be delighted to meet ya.
Buzz? Who's that?
Our leader. And you're in luck. He just got back. We're a band of traveling merchants. We use this place as a base of operations. Usually we just do business on the road, but since we got guests, we can let them stock up on equipment here. Don't worry, we don't judge. Not even against albs. You'll find we're very accepting of everyone. Tell your companion and then follow me.
Can we trust her?
I think so.
Good. I'll keep a low profile. You go first.
What's the holdup? You're the first guests here. Things are a bit messy, but whatever.
Where are you from?
Most of us were a part of Baxter's old gang, but then he went legit and started playing Mayor of the Crater, so we left. We didn't want any part of his junkyard utopia in the crater, so we left and came here.
Who told you about this place?
It was written on some paper from the old world. Took us a while to figure out what we'd be dealing with here. Then it all happened super fast. Pack up our shit and chase the vermin. That's pretty much it. Welcome to our humble home. Buzz will be back there. Go talk to him.
Looks like you're a long way from home, friends. Pleased to meet you. I'm Buzz. I run this little sanctuary for wayward souls. Now, what can we do for you?
Tell me about you and your people.
Well, I'm sure Veronica gave you most of the details, so here's the short version. We're a group of outcasts, refugees, and others who've been exiled. We're mercenaries who found a safe haven here. Now, I'll ask you again. What do you want from us?
I'm looking for new gear. Do you have any?
Yeah, we do. We've got all types of fresh new stuff. What are you looking for? So the question is, can you afford it or not?
What's the going rate?
Let's make a deal. Look, forget what I said about gear. We are in need of some armor ourselves. Your friend here is pretty quiet, but he's got something I could make use of. If he's willing to part with his armor, I'll let you pass. Oh, it's a generous offer. I recommend you take it. Because you two won't get out of here otherwise. Not with all your limbs, that is.
We're not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us.
Are you trying to scare me, candy ass? No, you're full of shit.
Wanna bet?
I'm not as dumb as I look. But neither are you. Look, I've got a business to run and a reputation to maintain. I gotta clean out your pockets. It's the least I can do. And you've got a whole lot of shards in those pockets. So make me an offer I can't say no to, and I'll let you pass. If you can't bear to part with some shards, you'll be digging your own grave.
Here's my offer. My boot in your ass.
You fucking idiot. I'll cut you into little pieces and stuff them in your smug pie hole. Fucking maggot!
Goddamn humans, never satisfied. Without their leader, they'll soon fade into insignificance. We're done here. Let's move out. This way. At last. Fresh air. Remind me not to use this shortcut again for a while.
I'll keep it in mind.
The clerics are within range, but first we need to clarify something. Why did you take my side? After all, it wasn't about your armor. If I were you, I would have met the Reaver's terms without hesitation.
On principle, I don't abandon my partners.
Not even me? Huh. Interesting. Let's concentrate on our mission again. It's not far now. We're at our destination. The cleric's base lies before us. This is where we part ways.
Oh, thank fuck, finally.
Your burgeoning joy is premature. Since the clerics are hardly likely to let me into their base, you'll take over that part. Listen, I found an ID card in Skibor's cleric uniform. Show it to the guard at the gate. It's a checkpoint. They'll certainly be able to do something with it. Depending on how they react, you adjust your behavior. Remember, our goal is to find out if Skibor was responsible for the attack on the clerics.
And what are you going to do in the meantime?
I'll wait for you to engage the guard in conversation, then slip in undetected. If you don't succeed, maybe I will. But there's one thing you shouldn't forget. Whatever happens, don't let the clerics know on whose behalf you're traveling. If you're exposed, it could compromise our mission and the trail goes cold. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Keep to yourself the news that those scouts are dead. You only play that trump card when it's needed.
The ID card that Alex gave you. What's up with it?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Cut the crap. You know something.
It does look familiar, but I want to make absolutely certain there's no mix-up on my part. I need to confirm that the name on this card is the same one I'm thinking of. And to do that, I need a particular log from the production hall. Bring it to me, and then we'll talk.
What exactly is in that production log?
You really want to spend all day going back and forth about this? Just go and get it. Talk to Kino. He works there. He'll know where to find it.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec. What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Helix intake, check. Central processing unit. Ugh, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Hagen sent me. You're supposed to give me a production log.
Right, of course. Well, good thing you came to me. Without my key, you would have turned the place upside down and never found it. It's in my chest. As a precaution, don't want anyone with sticky fingers picking it up and getting it all... you know.
Great. Anything else?
Give the key to Hagen, as well as the production log. I'll get it back from him later. Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. Well, these readings are a little odd. What the...
Dare you?
I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again.
I've got it. Now let's see if Hagen can cough up any useful information.
We didn't receive a reply, sir. The scouts remain MIA.
And the search party?
Returned without success.
Damn it. That is a direct violation of my orders. They will move out again at 0600 hours tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Search party that doesn't search. Can't let that go unpunished. What are orders these days, huh? Empty words to be ignored, that's what. Everywhere I turn, idleness and ignorance. How can I lead when disobedience is the norm?
Are you all right? You seem a little, frustrated.
You think? Most of those I command would rather shirk their duty than carry it out. Our scouts have gone AWOL. But that's not your concern. Did you get the production log?
Here.
Good. I'll put that straight in the trash where it belongs. Now, answer me this. Other than the production log, did you, take anything else away with you? A Lexit from Kino's chest, for example?
So the production log was just bait.
Obviously. Now answer me and I'll explain. Did you steal the Elexit out of Kino's chest or not?
Nope. Not even one measly shard.
I'm surprised to hear that. I expected otherwise. Now, I owe you an answer. You wanted to know more about the ID card. This card was given to a man who spent some time here a while ago. Like you, he came in from the outside. He settled quickly here, knew his stuff when it came to technology. That's why I assigned him to Kino. A big mistake. Wasn't long before he stole from us and then disappeared.
What did he take?
Metal mostly, and a handful of screws. No idea what he was planning. I'm hoping you can tell me a little more.
I can't. Sorry.
Huh. I don't entirely believe you. But I'll let it go. If you find this man, send him to me. He deserves to face my wrath.
I could send you a piece of him. Would that do? Sending all of him would be almost impossible.
Huh. In that case, forget it. But I do have another request. If on your travels you happen to run into anyone with leadership potential, please send them my way. As you know, our forces are being stretched extremely thin. We need reinforcements, and soon. I would view such a service as a personal favor.
I'll keep it in mind.
That's all I ask.
Over here! And? Were you able to prove that the clerics were involved in the attack?
No. It looks like Skibor just stole their metal.
Then he deceived not only us, but them as well.
Yeah. We won't get anywhere with the clerics. What did you find out?
Not much, I thought. But thanks to your information, it could look different. Did you run into an outlaw dealer in there?
Not that I know of.
No big deal.
Why do you ask?
Unlike you, I haven't found a safe way in. But out here I observed two outlaws approaching the castle. Which sounds uninteresting, but may well have something to do with our case. They were sent to sell metal to the clerics.
How the hell do you know that?
I overheard them. So let's sum up the results. Here's the way I see it. Skibor takes advantage of his position and steals the metal. He goes to the outlaws and gets the bomb made. And all the metal that was left over, they wanted to hawk to the clerics again. Not exactly subtle, but certainly cunning.
So the outlaws are our next target.
Exactly. We still don't know how Skibor smuggled the bomb or his motivation, but I'm sure we'll find answers in the crater. If you got business here, get to it now. Otherwise, we'll leave.
I'm ready.
Good. I'll sync the coordinates with my adjutor. Then we'll teleport there. Or did you think we were gonna walk all that way?
Couldn't we have saved ourselves the trip to the clerics then?
You mean because I knew the coordinates of the castle? Well, I was hoping you'd take off while we were on the road. I was sure you wouldn't accept my command. How wrong can a person be? Besides, I have to admit your help has proven to be extremely useful.
Well, thank you very much.
Our differences have been settled. No need to hold a grudge. Well, shall we?
We shall.
It's a much more pleasant way to travel. Let's turn the crater upside down and get the answers.
So, what do we do?
Our target is an outlaw named Viper. The two outlaws I shadowed mentioned him. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one Skibor got the bomb from. I'll take the north of the city, you take the south. Objections?
Why don't we search together?
As our mission to the clerics has been quite fruitful, we'll proceed in a similar way here. But don't go talking to just any random nobody. You need to specifically target people who have a lot of contact with others. Start with a gate guard. If you get to him before I do, put him through the ringer. You can do that without me. Everything will become clear soon. I can feel it.
Go on through.
What are you looking at me for? There's a whole city to see.
You don't need to know who I am or anything?
Well, I know you're not one of those purple-ass freaks. You don't need to bribe me, and I don't have anything to tell you. So buzz off.
Okay, then. I'm looking for Viper.
He expecting you?
Nope. Now where is he?
No fucking clue. Doesn't show his face out here much these days. But you're better off not finding him. He's a character. Really in a class of his own.
Healing potion or moonshine? Whatever piss you're looking for, I'll give you a good price.
How's business?
Good, good. Anyone who makes it all the way here usually needs a stiff drink ASAP. The shelves are fully stocked and the distillery is pissing out more than my bladder. And now and again, I teach what I know to someone who stops by. That brings in a few shards too.
Can you tell me where to find Viper?
Viper? Can't say I know him.
Right. How much?
All I got is some hooch. You want?
Hey, not so fast. The deal was I let you in once. That's it. One time only. So scram! Buddy, you aren't allowed to be here. Fuck off!
Where can I find Viper?
You're barking up the wrong tree. Hector doesn't want him around here. Try the lower districts.
Maybe this will convince you to let me through?
You know the deal. You weren't here. If I see you again, I'll throw you out on your ass.
Hey, mister. You looking for someone?
I mean, I am. But how do you know that?
None of your beeswax. But I'll help you find him for 1,000 shiny ones.
I'm not paying you that much.
5,000 then.
You have no idea how to haggle, do you? You're supposed to lower the price, not raise it higher.
Oh, then, I want 5. That's it.
If you actually help me, I'll give you 10.
Whoa, for real? Deal.
There, you've got your Elexit. So what have you got to tell me?
My daddy knows the guy you're looking for.
Does your daddy have a name?
He does, but you gotta guess it. It's no fun if you don't guess.
Okay, give me a clue.
He's the most important man in the whole crater.
Baxter is your daddy?
Not him. My daddy makes sure no one goes thirsty.
You're talking about Mick, the innkeeper.
Bingo! Hey, you're smarter than you look.
Thanks, kid. You were a big help.
Don't tell him I snitched. He'd get angry.
You got my word.
I gotta go now. See you around somewhere, maybe.
Bullshit. You know who Viper is.
How? How do you know? God damn it. That little hussy's running her mouth again, ain't she?
That's none of your business.
There ain't nothing but trouble with that one. I swear.
Lay a hand on her, and you'll be in much bigger trouble.
All right, relax. I ain't gonna hurt her. It's just that if certain things reach the wrong people, my ass is grass, you know? Then there won't be no one around to take care of her. But that's my problem. We're talking about Viper. I do some work for him, delivering some stuff now and again, little jobs here and there, nothing major.
Was that so hard? Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because you piss him off and he won't let you forget it. Ever. That's why. I ain't so comfortable with this. What do you want from him?
I want to meet him. Can you arrange that?
You sure are demanding, fella. He's gonna ask questions. What do I tell him when he asks why you want to meet?
We have a mutual friend, Skibor.
All right, fine. I'll tell him. Wait till tomorrow night. I'll let you know if the meeting's still on.
Whatever we do.
We should clean up our own.
I need to keep going. So, did you set up the meeting with Viper?
Yeah, and I hope you know what you're in for. Come on, I'll take you to him. You're a real weirdo, you know. I met body bags chattier than you. We all got problems. Something tells me I wouldn't want to deal with yours.
How much farther is
Making
it?
this a little too easy.
Not much. Almost there. We're here. That guy over there is one of Viper's boys. His boss can't be far away. I'd come with you, but...
I'll handle it. You head on home.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good luck, pal.
Don't be scared. Come here.
Ah, there you are. You're the VIP Viper's been waiting for.
There you are. Come on in.
So, you're the other one.
The other one what?
There was an Albin here earlier. Said his name was Zarek. He was a little too nosy for my liking.
What'd you do to him?
Nothing. He's okay. We got off on the wrong foot, but I won't hold it against you. Besides, this place doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
What's your point?
I get it. Give me a sec. I don't need you anymore. Go wait outside.
You got it, boss.
You know, I normally have a stake in everything. Goods, services, you name it. But I've been trying to expand lately, and I'm losing business partners left and right. It was all so promising when I started. But here I go, getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. You're here for Skibor, just like your pale-faced friend. Or should I say, ex-friend. That rat left for the depot when I fed him a few lies. What a shame. One leaves you in the lurch, and the other blows himself up.
You know about that?
Of course. And I owe you my thanks for that. If it wasn't for you, that idiot Howler would have ruined everything. In case you don't remember, he was looking to relieve you and Skibor of your shards. It's a good thing you didn't get pulled into his game. Skibor never would have succeeded.
I think you're being a little too free with the info here.
You should know the truth. Doesn't matter anyway. You can't prevent the attack now. So there's no need to keep up the charade.
So you and Skibor were partners?
We weren't partners, but he was a useful tool for me. But first things first. When Skibor first arrived in the crater, I couldn't tell the difference between him and the rest of the scum. He was just an average-looking guy. But this average-looking guy was buying Elex left and right, so I knew something was fishy. So I wanted to know two things from him. Where did he get the shards to pay for the Elex? And why didn't I ever see him use it? He's made full use of everything else. Everything was a rush for him. Didn't matter if it was alcohol or women. He had no control. He wasn't telling me anything, so I just pumped him full of chems. He was singing like a canary then. And you wouldn't believe what he told me. An Alb agent disguised as a human? Genius. Then I got an idea. All I needed for it was a bomb. A human bomb.
So the attack on the Albs was all your idea?
Of course. Those fireworks were supposed to catapult me to the top. It just didn't pan out that way, as you can tell.
How'd you make Skibor into a bomb?
It was easy. Getting him sedated was a cinch. Then I sliced him open and wired him up. And it was all thanks to my homemade cocktail of chems. He had no side effects. Well, except for the odd stomach ache. Albs are tough, man. Same goes for a fucked up Alb.
How'd you know when he was gonna leave?
I knew his routine. At least I thought I did. I gave him double the Elex and hoped he would deliver the stuff to his client. But that son of a bitch didn't move. He couldn't get enough of the stuff. And I didn't have any more to give him. I mean, imagine the situation. He could have gone off if he'd farted and taken half the crater with him. Even though the detonator was only supposed to react to a high concentration of Elex, I wasn't sure exactly what would happen. And neither Baxter nor Hector would have found it funny to have their huts torn out from straight under their asses. Luckily, you came along and made everything better.
You're pretty calm for a guy who almost started a war.
Everyone knows it's not us that has the Alb's attention. It's those stupid purple bugs. Besides, the clerics were the ones who were supposed to be the whipping boys. All I had to do was set Skibor on them. It was a simple trade. Their metal for Elex. That was the deal. But Skibor didn't know it'd be the last deal he ever made. So, this brings up a question. How'd you find out about me?
You didn't cover your tracks as well as you thought.
Well, that won't happen a second time. What if I were to offer you a job, huh? You come and work for me? What do you say?
I don't work with or for people like you.
You know what? That's exactly the kind of answer I'd expect from you. I just can't work with anyone who knows more than I do. And what you know is enough to get me killed.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
Mistake? That's just the way I want it. The less they know, the better. But since you seem to miss them, I'll bring them back. Tell Skibor I say hello. Shit! What was that? Here we go!
Did he get you?
Where did you come from?
You didn't think I would abandon you, did you?
No, it's good to see you.
Don't mention it. Let's get the fuck out of here before people start asking too many questions. I had the dubious fortune to track this guy down before you did. He distrusted me from the outset. That gave him an advantage, so I had to take action.
You mean you played dumb?
I must have been convincing. His henchmen didn't follow me.
Good thing you took them out.
I wasn't sure you could handle them all, so why take a risk? Let's sum up the results one last time. We'll go up there, have some peace and quiet. Okay, out with it. What did you learn?
Skibor is only partly to blame. The Elex became his undoing.
How so? His consumption was limited to a minimum.
He was supposed to get it for someone. The outlaw took advantage of that and turned it into a bomb.
What? You know what that means. It's not over yet.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Alexander Azok's long suspected that Commander Irissa is taking more Elex than allowed. It was my job to find out if his theory was true. You remember our meeting at the Collector's? I was looking for a middleman there. I had no idea that Skibor had taken on that role himself. The Commander is a security risk.
You should have told me sooner.
I know. I regret that I didn't. I don't know the reasons for Irissa's behavior, but I've learned that it's better to find out before jumping to any conclusions. Except, I'm no longer the right man for the job. You've shown me what it is to be efficient, what it means to make your own decisions. I can't just return to the depot and keep on like before. I want to understand how the world works. To do that, I have to turn my back on the directive. I have to leave the Alps.
Azok's not gonna like this.
I don't care. The fact that you're going to tell him that to his face more than makes up for it.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll do what you did. Disappear into exile for a while. But if you want to do me one last favor, cut the Commander some slack. I know you two didn't get along, but we owe her a lot.
I'll think about it.
That's a start. Who knows, you might even be able to open her eyes. As I don't understand much about saying goodbye, I won't even try.
All right. Take care of yourself, Sarek.
I will. But go now. The depot is waiting. Oh, and Jax.
Yeah?
Thanks. Don't worry about me. Go find Irissa.
You're back. Good. I assume you have nothing to report?
Wrong. But it's better if I tell you the rest without your guards here.
Excuse me. I must have misheard you.
Trust me, I'm doing you a favor.
Okay, if it's that important to you. Leave us alone!
Yes, Commander.
Alright, explain. Are the clerics responsible for the attack?
Not the clerics. The outlaws. One of them, at least.
What are you talking about? Skibor would never have gotten involved with them.
Not willingly, no. But he was being used and they made him into a living bomb. And it's all thanks to you.
How dare you! You're standing in front of a commander of the Albs!
Spare me the theatrics. I want to help you.
Help me? Ha! Nobody can help me.
I can try. But you need to be honest for once.
Alright, fine. No more lies. Skibor had to supply me with Elex. I couldn't think of another way out. You can't imagine what it's like. All I do, every day, all day, is pass down judgments. Every one means a death. And the bodies pile up and up. The lifeless faces blur together. But I do it. And I deal with it, and I make more hard decisions, and I always put efficiency first. I always promote our vision. And I use Elex to help me forget. To blunt these emotions and leave me cold. But the normal ration's not enough. Skibor understood that. More than anybody else. But now you're here, and holding up the mirror to me.
She's suffering. Can't you see that?
I've just made everything worse. There's no future for me.
Who says your future lies with the Albs? You could work for the Clerics.
Me? For the Clerics? Huh. They would never.
Refuse a helping hand? Correct.
You're hard to understand. Why are you doing this? Why are you helping me?
I promised a friend.
A friend? Who?
Zarek.
Zarek? Did I hear you right? I thought he hated you. In fact, your dislike of each other is the reason you were sent off together. As a distraction to stop attention landing on me. Guess I failed at that too. Where is he anyway?
He's not coming back. And neither should you. Now don't make me ask you again. Go to the Clerics. If Hagen digs his heels in, tell him I sent you. He owes me a favor.
Right away. I just have to pack up my kit. My final order is, report to Azok. It's up to him to officially close this investigation. Tell him about my misconduct. Maybe it'll help him to appoint a more capable successor. Oh, and Jax.
Thank me another time.
So long.
Excellent.
The attack on the silo has been cleared up.
I expected a report from my personal agent. Where's Zarek?
He's turned his back on the Alps.
With your encouragement?
No. It was his own choice.
Decisions must serve the common good, not personal motives. But let's get back to the attack. Summarize the facts. Focus on information about the initiator and possible accomplices. The initiator first. Who was it?
An outlaw. He was pursuing his own agenda.
His status?
Eliminated.
Good. Any retaliatory measures will be taken in due course. Now the accomplices. Who was involved and in what capacity?
Skibor was a victim of circumstance. His cover was blown in the crater and they made him into a living bomb.
How did he get exposed?
It was Irissa's fault. She used him to get herself some Elex.
I feared for some time she was abusing her post. Now I'm sure. All told, we are down in Elex Silo, a scout, and a commander. That's clearly too much. Nevertheless, the situation would have been worse if it had not all come to light. As you've already decided against rejoining us, I will compensate you in another way. Here. What you use it for is up to you.
Good.
It's just so exciting. I've never worked with an Alb before.
I'm not an Alb. Not anymore.
I just mean... Oh, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
That's all right. What do you want me to do?
It's pretty straightforward, really. You just take things and put them... wherever there's space, I guess.
You don't have a system?
Well, you know, I was going to figure one out. Really, I was. But,
I'll take care of it.
Thanks! Good luck then, and glad to have you on the team.
We'll talk later.